All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into Valley News. Now we're going to be checking in just a little bit from Grand Forks as they prepare to host a Turning Point USA event. This is going to be one of the first events since the assassination of Charlie Kirk last month, the founder of that organization. They've had university events since then. This UND event was on the schedule before the shooting happened, and now honestly still honoring that. Guest speaker for this one, they're bringing Glenn Beck in for the crowd there at the Chester Fritz Performing Arts Center. And we're going to have some team coverage of this event today on Valley News Live. And we're going to start right now on our digital desk. Joining me is Duke Schindler. Duke, up in Grand Forks already, kind of what have you seen out there? Obviously, we still have a little bit of time before this event starts, so we don't see anybody lining up for seats quite yet. But I know that the excitement was there. What have you seen so far?
Yeah, Devin, I'm here at the Chester Fritz Performing Arts Center. This is where the Turning Point USA event will be held. And when I first pulled up here, obviously, there's still classes going on. A big filled parking lot here right outside the Performing Arts Center. But seemingly, no one's really in line, per se, for this event. No one's going to be out here. It doesn't seem like anyone has been out here for quite some time. But I was able to talk to a couple police here. And there is a police and security presence around the Performing Arts Center already. When I talked to him, he just kind of let me know that this kind of event hasn't expected many people to show up right away, but they certainly hope and anticipate that more people are going to be around here once classes start slowing down, once the day starts slowing down and people can make their way to the Performing Arts Center. But that's the most I've really gotten from police right now. They're just kind of sitting and waiting for more people to show up. They talked to a few people about information with the event, but no one really has entered in and out of the building.
Now, we did a story on this yesterday. Sydney Zatz was reporting on some of the extra security measures put into place with this event. We'll talk about that with you, Duke, in just a second. But they talked about kind of the turnout that they expect for this. So while there's not a line out the door right now, this is expected to be quite a large event on the UND campus. They did also confirm with us yesterday that there hasn't been any kind of threat or anything made regarding this event. So more good news there. Duke, let's kind of talk to you about the extra security measures that you heard from police there, just kind of what parameters are being put in place for this event.
Well, I can tell you right now, the security is going to be stiff here at the Performing Arts Center. They have a little note, or I guess a sheet of paper posted up on all the doors mentioning that you will be screened by security. So for anyone that's going to make their way to Grand Forks for this event, this could pertain to you. You will be screened by security according to that piece of paper on the door, and there is a strict no re-entry policy on top of that. So if you leave the building, they're not going to let you back in. And then going to be a big one here. Obviously, there's a lot of tension between what happened and, Turning Point USA here. Any intentional disruptions, threatening behavior, or other acts of violence as determined, and it's going to be determined by the law enforcement and security right here at the UND campus. You will be removed from the Performing Arts Center, and possible additional enforcement may be put on top of you here. And not to mention, they're really strict on what you can bring in. Backpacks, purses, signs, any sticks or poles, including selfie sticks, they have that on there as well, or weapons of any kind. So they're taking this very seriously, obviously, here on the UND campus. Don't want any disruptions. Just want to get
I haven't heard a
event.
selfie stick ban in very many events, so that's a new one for sure. They are covering their bases. Now, obviously, this all comes back to what happened at a Turning Point USA event back in September. Charlie Kirk shot in the neck, the founder of that organization, later died from that gunshot. Obviously, Duke, I'll just kind of ask your kind of feel for it with the extra security, with the turnout. Kind of how much of this do you think has been heightened by what happened last month?
Well, certainly I can tell you right now that it feels there's a lot more tension around. I mean, not many people are around, but when you pull up to an event like this after what we all know what actually happened there about a month ago in Utah, there always carries a bit of tension here. Walking up to the Performing Arts Center, was trying to be as respectful as possible, asking police some questions. But they were very cordial in answering those questions and being pretty upfront on what they're going to be seeing here tonight. But as of now, not many people, like I mentioned before, are in line, but there are people kind of circling around campus. I've seen a few shirts, Donald Trump on them, things of that nature. I saw a couple people ask police questions about the information and the event going on here tonight, but pretty lax right now.
All we can hope is that things continue to go smoothly. Duke, thank you very much for joining us on Valley News Now. We'll let you go ahead and get back to it. We'll check. We might check in with you here in a little bit if a line starts to form. We were told that that it was going to be quite the turnout for this, and we are expecting to see that. So, Duke, thank you very much. We'll probably check in with you here in a bit. Now, that's just kind of the beginning of our team coverage of this event. Obviously, the hope is that everything goes smoothly. This doesn't become too much of a newsworthy event. But the fact that it is happening in North Dakota just a month after the assassination of Charlie Kirk, it's newsworthy in and of itself. We're going to have the team coverage continuing. We have Sydney Zatz and Eric George in the building. They're about to be heading up to Grand Forks in just a little bit. So stay tuned right here on Valley News Now. And, of course, coming up on our shows tonight at 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, we've got you covered for this event at UND the rest of the day. Be sure to stay tuned. But for now, for Valley News Now, I'm Devin Fry.